How to create graphics on Adobe Premiere. To begin this tutorial, I have already preloaded multiple video clips into Adobe Premiere, along with a logo that I will be using for the lower thirds that I create. Let's begin by clicking Title, New Title, and choosing Default Still. There are other options you can choose, but for this tutorial, we're only going to talk about still graphics. You can name this whatever you would like. This will open up your title window for the graphic you just made. On the top left side, there are multiple different tools you can choose from. At the top of the title window is your text options. You can either right, left, or center justify your text. On the right is your title properties. This is where you can add stroke, fill, shadow, or other options on your graphics. At the bottom, there are pre-made title options for your text. So let's go ahead and create a lower third on Adobe Premiere. On the top left in your Tools window, I'm going to go ahead and click the Rectangle tool, and I'm going to click and drag all the way across the screen to create a lower third for our text. Next, I'm going to change the color on the title properties. Under Fill, I'm going to change the color to a grayish color. Now the box for our lower third behind our text is gray. Next, I'm going to choose our Type tool to put text over the box. I'm going to go ahead and type out the top line of lower third, and then I'm going to highlight it all because right now it's the same color as my gray box. And I'm going to change the font style, and then the color, the fill type, so that way we can see what we just typed. Now I'm going to add a second line for our lower third. Now I feel like the words are too close to each other, so what I'm going to do is add leading to it under Title Properties. You're going to find leading where my mouse is, and then you're going to add enough leading by dragging it over to a positive number, which will add space in between the two lines. Now at the very top, I'm going to right justify the text, so that way all the words are now right justified. Now if you want to add a logo onto your lower third, you're going to close out of the title window and drag on your graphic onto the timeline. And then you're going to find your logo, and if you don't have one, go ahead and import this now. I'm going to go ahead and drag it onto the timeline, and then I'm going to highlight it on the timeline, which will show all the controls under Effect Controls, and then move the graphic to where I need it for the lower third. I now have a lower third built, and this is how you will create lower thirds on Adobe Premiere.